Hello, peoples. So, I went to formal a while ago. It was an experience. Yes, it wasn't awful, but if I'm being honest, I think I would have had more fun just wandering around the city by myself. There's no way my parents would ever let me do that, but theoretically, if bad people didn't exist in the world and everywhere was safe to wander around by yourself, I definitely would have enjoyed myself way more if I could have. There wasn't even any bubble tea at formal, so yeah, major points taken off for that. My school also decided to hold our formal way earlier than every other school's, probably so that we wouldn't be distracted for the rest of the year. My formal actually happened last month, but I think you guys already know about the whole snail traveling over superglue situation, which is why I'm uploading this in the middle of May. I probably could have used that to my advantage if I just hadn't said anything. My school actually decided to hold our formal at the beginning of May! I'm uploading this in the middle of May! Look at how quick I made this video! Wow! So fast, wasn't it? I guess I'm just that good. So, on the day of the formal, you actually weren't expected to go to school, which was nice. You were still expected to go to school every other day of the week, but you can bet that didn't stop the majority of my classmates from taking the entire week off. Naturally. But, yeah, there wasn't much to do that day other than, prepare for and go to said formal. So after being subjected to a cruel and arduous hair and makeup routine by my mother and her friend, I went home, got dressed, lost my clip-on earrings, found some not as nice replacement clip-on earrings, and left to meet up with my friends at some park to catch a limo behind schedule as per usual. And of course, when we got there, my mum forced one of my classmates to take a photo with me because she knows his mum, and she does this every single time she sees him, despite the fact that we barely acknowledge each other's existence at school. He looked so uncomfortable, I was so uncomfortable. So, guy my mom keeps forcing to interact with me, if you're somehow watching this, I'm sorry. There wasn't really anything to do when we got to the venue. Most people just talked with other people and teachers, but as I've already established, I don't really do the whole talking thing. But I got a lot of people telling me I looked like Wednesday Addams, which honestly, best compliment I've ever received. Frickin' love Wednesday. And after what felt like an eternity of awkwardly standing behind my friends, not knowing how to engage in conversation, it was finally time for the moment everyone had been waiting for. The free food. Which actually wasn't free because you had to pay a $200 entrance fee. The way they served the food was really weird. There were only 2 options for entree and main each, and you couldn't just order what you wanted. Oh, no. That's too easy, right? That's too boring. Instead, they decided, hey, you know what? Let's make an equal amount of each option and serve the dishes out randomly so that you have a 50-50 chance of getting what you want. It seems that even in real life I can't escape my crippling gacha addiction. Luckily though, I managed to get everything I want because I guess I just have god luck. Although that being said, I didn't like either of the entrees. The only reason I consider what I got as a win is because I got the one option which wasn't spicy. However, the people next to me with dietary requirements couldn't eat meat, so instead they got to eat straight mozzarella with tomato. It was literally the exact dish Okuyasu eats in Trisati's restaurant, okay? Jealous does not even begin to convey how I felt in that moment. Now you may be thinking, what about dessert? Well, it was creme brulee. Now, that might not sound so bad, especially since I love sugar, right? Creme brulee is one of my least favorite desserts. I can't stand it. It's basically just custard with extra sugar on top, and I hate custard. I think it's disgusting and it should be taken into custody. After dinner, everyone congregated into a big mob on the dance floor while the DJ played some generic pop songs. I didn't really like any of the songs, and I'm also not a great dancer when it comes to anything that isn't Vocaloid or the specialist dance, so I just kind of awkwardly bobbed up and down for the duration of the dancing. Easily my least favourite part of the night, the only saving grace being that there was someone else who also couldn't dance, so we both awkwardly bobbed up and down in a socially awkward attempt to console one another. Nothing else that interesting happened, but once the actual formal was over, I'd say like 95% of the grade decided to go to the after party, which was referred to as the quote-unquote Bible study, so as to not seem suspicious around the teachers. Which, I mean, I don't think they could have chosen a more suspicious name. I feel like even just calling it an after party would have been less suspicious. But, yeah, I heard there was a lot of drinking and vaping and drink spiking, so yikes! I, on the other hand, was so disappointed with the creme brulee that I decided, you know what? If they're not gonna give me good dessert, I'll just get it myself. So I went to McDonald's with a bunch of other people and got a McFlurry. Honestly, it's a miracle that the ice cream machine was functional enough to provide ice cream for 7 sugar-crazed teenagers at the same time, but Jesus Christ, let me tell you, if that ice cream machine was in perfect working condition when we got there, it definitely isn't anymore. So overall, formal's alright, you know, not $200 worth alright, but still pretty okay. Probably my favourite part of formal, however, actually wasn't even during the formal, it was in preparation for the formal. You see, I needed to go buy some undergarments which wouldn't be noticeable through my dress. I didn't enjoy the actual buying part, that was awkward as frick, but point is, when I went shopping with my godmother to buy them, the cashier put them in this bag, and oh god, it has this, poem? I don't want to call it that, I feel like that would be an insult to all poetry. But basically, it has this, this thing on the back. And I swear to God, it is one of the most interesting things I've read. Now I'm sophisticated. Later I'll hibernate. Tomorrow, who knows? I'm complicated. But I won't apologize. I'm strong, silly, and sexy. Sometimes at the same time. I'm a lover, a geek, a mother, that's not true, and a queen, but I don't do labels. Says the multi-million-dollar underwear company. I love, I rage, I dance, I sweat, I cry. I don't fit in a box. I'm not a type. I am comfortable with... I'm comfortable, full stop, with who I am. I am me. I am many things. This is the best thing ever. I have not known sadness since I got this bag. Whenever I start feeling even just the slightest bit down, all I have to do is look across my room, see this bag, and I'll instantly start laughing. So I guess it wasn't all in vain. But, yeah, that was the Year 12 formal experience, I guess. Bye. Wait, I almost forgot, I have an announcement to make. I am making a manga! Yay! My Japanese teacher told me about this international manga competition and said I should enter. So I am. I'll be sure to tell you guys when it's finished. I'll probably post it on, like, Tapas or something. It's gonna be a very short manga, but still I am gonna be super busy with this thing since the deadline's in, like, July. So keep in mind, my next video is probably gonna take even longer to make. So wish me luck with the competition, and bye for real now.